So this privileged, wealthy, macho man has me full on dumpster diving, rummaging through trash bins for scraps, like the proletariat scum that I clearly am. And not only is it demeaning, it's just flat out unfair. If you don't choose correctly for switch number 2, both switches straight up teleport to another random trash can, all for the chance, just the chance, to get to challenge Lieutenant Surge and his greatness. It is unbelievable, yet also very reminiscent of modern society. I feel like I could honestly write a whole dissertation about this friggin' gym alone. When your grandma asks why all our tax dollars are going to the military and grifters and not to schools, healthcare, parks, or her social security, just show her this gym. Exhibit A of how rich people just love to amuse themselves with our humiliation while they lounge safely away from us poors. Hey everybody, we're back with episode 5 of LeafGreen. Yeah, let's get started. So I have done a little bit since the last video. So I went to the SSN, I went through there. I'll include some pictures and clips of them, probably just as like an overlay. But I went to the SSN, fought a bunch of people, encountered lots of trainers there, some weird sailor types, which is kind of a little strange. But yeah, it was a really great place for me to be able to train at my Pokemon, grind a little bit. They're all basically level 20 now, which is nice. Actually, I do have a new Pokemon. I want to show you. So I swapped out Jacinthe temporarily with a Sandshrew that I found on Route 11 because I figured it'd be helpful in the battle against Lieutenant Surge because it's electric, resists electricity. So we trained everybody, taught him dig. With the SSN, we found Cut. We witnessed the captain get seasick and barf into a trash can, which was a little traumatic, to be honest. But then he gave us the TM for Cut, so I guess it wasn't a total disaster. And then aside from that, we also ran into our rival again, Alex, and he was a jerk as per usual. I was surprised though, his Pokemon hadn't leveled up that much since our last battle, so it wasn't too much of a challenge, thankfully. Although I do think I may have lost 1 or 2 Pokemon in the process, so maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I went to the gym here, just to get it out of the way. I have not done the gym leader battle yet, but I wanted to get up to that point. So I battled the gym trainers. But let me tell you about Lieutenant Surge. First of all, on the front of his gym, right here, it says Vermilion City Pokemon Gym, Leader Lieutenant Surge. The Lightning American. So what is this America? You know, I'm familiar with Kanto and Unova. Is it Unova? Is that what they mean? You know? I've never heard of an American in a Pokemon game. So then, in a very American style fashion, Mr. Elite, ex-military dude, he has this barrier to actually be able to get to fight him. Because he's really, let's see, how did this guy described him as aware of paralysis. He's very cautious. That was how he described him. He's locked himself in, so he won't be easy getting to him, which is kind of insane. You know, I thought he was like a big macho dude. So then in a very traditional American elite fashion, the gym leader is having the plebes, like me, have to dig through friggin' trash cans to find these switches. And the minute I find a switch, if I look at the wrong trash can afterwards, it would vanish. And I'd have to start over. So it was kind of ridiculous. Like, I reached a point where I had beaten all the gym trainers, and yet I was just digging through the trash, rummaging like a freaking raccoon, trying to find these teleporting switches, like in Aber or whatever, in a very gentrified fashion. I'm sure this gym is set up, trying to find it. So finally, it made it work. I got it. I happened to guess correctly. I guess there's a bit of a strategy in that, which ones you approach from, because it has to be something adjacent to the one that was... There are 2 switches. The second one is always adjacent to the first one, but you don't know which adjacent trash can it will be. So, interesting concept. So I'll show you the team real quick. Pretty much the same. No one's evolved yet. But yeah, Sandshrew, Mankey, Kenya, Celaluna, Pikachu, and Anon. Basically, the only other thing that was really noteworthy is that people kept name dropping and showing me pictures of the Snorlax that's going to be out probably on the route at the end of Route 11. And I know about the Snorlax. you know, it's part of Pokemon lore at this point. Of course I know about this, what the Snorlax deal is. Plus they had the same thing happen in Generation 6, so, you know, I gotta get a Pokeflute somewhere. So without further ado, let's go challenge Lieutenant Surge. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? I beat your gym, sir. You had me rooting through the friggin' trash just to get a glimpse of you. Alright, you won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. Sir, I never enlisted. Am I being drafted? Is this man drafting me? Because I don't really want to be drafted at this point. And yeah, if I'm not gonna live long, then I would prefer not to be drafted, quite frankly. I think that I would be able to do more important things back here, perhaps as a trainer. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. What war? The only war I know about are like the wars between like Kalos and the surrounding regions, but like unless you're as old as AZ, then I would assume that you probably have not been involved in that. So is this just like a weird G.I. Joe kind of roleplay you've got going on? Or they zap my enemies into paralysis. Yeah, you're zapping people with Pokemon. Also, this man is advocating for war crimes. Quite literally, you know, some people, you know, they use mustard gas. Some people zap each other with Pokemon, evidently. The same as I'll do to you. Oh, now he's threatening me. Let's battle this guy and see if we can beat him. All right, tough guy. Leader Lieutenant Surge would like to battle. Leader Lieutenant Surge sent out Voltorb. He's throwing bombs at me, that's ridiculous. Underleveled again, but we'll see if we can make this work. Another thing I realized also with EXP is that, ironically, I feel like this kind of almost works like an EXP share, or the mechanics of gaining experience in this game. Because each Pokemon you defeat has a set amount of EXP points that it gives out. Yes! I was able to defeat him while I was talking, like a pro, wow! Good for me. Anyway, there's a set amount of EXP points that you get, and if you send more Pokemon to battle, it's not like, say, if an opponent has, you know, will give you 100 XP. If you have two different Pokemon fight him, even if they appear separately in battle, they'll each split it. So each get 50%. Versus what I feel like I'm used to in other games is that each Pokemon will get that 100 XP. So I feel like this is actually ironically reminiscent of the EXP share, at least in generations 4 and 5. All right, Pikachu. I've fought so many, like, bunch of Pikachus down in this game. They always use double team. See what I mean? Like these little buggers just like don't want to even me to land a hit on them. So then by the time I like dig to actually get them, they're like, they don't exist. They're in a different realm of existence. Yeah, see? They're on a different plane of existence at this point because I cannot touch them. They're untouchable. Unless I use a super weak move. Oh! Well, I look like an idiot now. At least I beat him. Do I try to dig, or do I... Let's try digging. Oh, it's the same tactic. Lieutenant Surge, you know, I feel like you're just trying to dodge stuff instead of actually use your prowess to kick my butt in a battle. We are breakdancing despite our paralysis. Yeah, okay, alright. Well, we can fix that. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long gym battle. Maybe not, okay. Come on, man, come on. Okay, alright, we're setting up the move. It's gonna go, it's not gonna miss at least. Hopefully. Haha! We did it! That was much easier than both Brock and Misty. Like, I was on lower level than all of his Pokemon. Alright, I mean, who am I to complain? You're a shocker, you're the real deal, kid. Thanks, I guess. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime, kid. Oh, fly? This early in the game? I thought it'd be like until Gym Badge 5 or 6 that I'd get access to fly. You're special, kid. Take this. Although I don't have the HM for fly yet, so maybe it's getting up that way anyway. Up on there now. Whoever inscribes those statues, they move fast. Isn't this fire hazard? Like having this plant that constantly is growing right in front of the... I guess, is it a fire hazard if people can just jump into the sea? Maybe not. I don't know, like, what gym leader is going to be next. Because, I mean, I know there's, like, Erica, and she's a grass type. And then there's Sabrina, the the psychic type. And then, there's Blaine on Cinnabar Island, right? And then there's, isn't there a ninja dude as well, or is he only Elite 4? I don't remember. Did I trick this rock? Okay, I think I did. Alright. Lavender Town, take the rock tunnel. You can get to the rock tunnel from Cerulean City. Right, because I think I still... Because I don't have the Poke Flute. And this dude is in the way. Pokemon is sprawled out in a deep and comfortable slumber. Alright, well... I'm surprised the Kanto region doesn't have a better way to deal with roadblocks such as that. Just gonna have to run back up to Cerulean City. I went into the Diglett Cave too. There wasn't anything there. I caught a Diglett, but you know. I found a Dugtrio, but I could not catch him. And I had used up like 10 Pokeballs, so I figured I'm just gonna cut my losses. I'm not wasting money on this fool. Okay, so we are back here. Alright, so now I can go this way. So. Oh no, another picnicker. You got Pokemon with you. You're Excuse me? Are you like flirting with me? Or are you trying to kidnap me? So I'll send out Stellaluna because Stellaluna learned a flying type move. Isn't that awesome? Level 21 learned her first flying type move, which is Wing Attack. Aw, man. At this rate, I'm just gonna have to run to a Pokemon Center after this. See, this is why I don't use Mega Punch right now. Like, very much. Because if the accuracy is on 100, it's 50, you know? You deceived me. Did I say something to you to make you think that I would, you know, be okay with you doing whatever you wanted to do with me? I don't believe I did, ma'am. Right, I remember the only way to get out of this town is to go through someone's house. Sorry that this is a route, guys. But then again, you were blocking the way, I suppose. And this thing regrew in all of a minute, which is very impressive. I wonder what kind of fertilizer, what's in the soil here. But, Wahaha! Great, I was bored, eh? Karate chop. Wacha. Ooh. Oh wait, I'm out of Pokemon. Yeah, dude, you can have up to 6. But thanks for the pocket change. You sure had your guts standing up to me there, huh? Well, I didn't have much of a choice. Who's that walking up there with those good-looking Pokemon? Are you hating on me or my Pokemon? I gotta find a fire type for my team, you know? Okay. So, let's get this lizard. Charmander has some nice looking green eyes. Wow. Out like a light. Yep. Branson at a Beedrill. Ooh. Those coiled legs in the back are a little unnerving. Quite the stinger. Ooh. Okay. That could have been worse. That could have been much worse. And with a wing attack. There we go. That's how it's done. Okay. Oh, snap. Stella's evolving? Whoa, finally. Bye, Zubat. Wow, we have Golbat now. With a gigantic mouth. Congratulations, your Stellaluna evolved into Golbat. That's awesome. Let's check the stats of Golbat. Nice. Inner focus, friends flinching. Alright. Well, that's great. Oh, hello. Ha 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 ha. Bring it on. These hiker men are a little intimidating, you know? Hiker Allen would like to battle. Ha ha ha, you beat me fair. Sir, what is so funny about all this? Us hardy guys always laugh. Oh, okay. Go, my super bug Pokemon. Super Pokemon. Do you have like a Buzzwole or Pheromosa? They seem like superheroes. Let's see what Steluna sprite looks like from the back. I'm excited for that. Oh, that's interesting. With like the little points on his head. And the elongated head / mouth / body. Golbat's a bit of a strange Pokemon. Look at those little pixel eyes. Mr. Bugcatcher Man, all your Pokemon are well beyond evolving once, let alone twice. You could have a Beedrill and a Butterfree. I don't know what level Venonat evolves into Venomoth, but at least 2 of your 3 Pokemon could be fully evolved. My bugs! Make fun of them. If you don't like bug Pokemon, you bug me. I like bug Oh my gosh. I was just thinking, so far in Kanto, we've got, there are a lot of caves, to be honest. I mean, you've got Mount Moon, you've got the Diglett Cave, which I think has 3 different outputs. I think there's a cave on Cinnabar Island, there's the Rock Tunnel, and then I believe that there's a cave on the way to Pokemon League. So that's 5 different cave networks, all within the same region. And there's no 6, because there's the cave that you can find Mewtwo in, right? So, like, what is up with all the caves? Because it's kind of insane, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of caves, because I don't like being able to be assaulted literally anywhere. I want to be able to get out of the tall grass if I can. But, and I like more like the, I don't know. I feel bad for claustrophobic people who are trying to play these games because, my goodness, lots of cave time. And then you get stuck in them. It takes forever to go through. Maybe it's to balance out the fact that there are routes. You know, a lot of the routes are just typical, you know, liminal spaces with lots of grass and such. But, I don't know. I prefer that. I even prefer... The water routes are my favorite as well, but I prefer that to the caves, to be honest. Hello. Ha ha ha, aren't you? All these hikers, they're just constantly laughing. Do they, like, go to clown school or something like that? I don't, like, what's so funny? Let me know in the comments if you like the caves. In any of these games, really. They don't bother me as much when it's something like the Chargestone Cave, or the, some of the caves in X and Y, because at least like there it's more decorative than just dark area. Slowpoke Well isn't bad either. You know, I personally, I do appreciate with the newer games how, like, you know, a lot of the Pokemon are just, you can see them in the overworld. So if you don't want to run into a Zubat all the time, you can just run away from them and evade them that way most of the time. So I like that. Don't you dare patronize me. Don't you dare patronize me. You know, you're just coming up here itching for a fight, both verbally and physically. I wonder if they make the NPCs kind of like strange or almost combative verbally in person just to make it more satisfying to beat them. No, you're too much. Okay, so Rock Tunnel, Power Plant. Rock Tunnel kicks you out there, I believe. And then there's Route 10. So I guess what we'll do is we'll end up going this way. And then maybe this way? It's funny because I'm not following the route. I'm not following them in like a linear order. In the sense that it's not going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. I'm jumping around all over the place, which is a little counterintuitive, but I guess, you know, it doesn't really matter. So, okay. Maybe it'll send me down here? I don't know, because then, like, from Lavender, I feel like it could either go 2 ways. It could go, 1, send me down here, eventually getting to Fujita City. Or it could send me west and send me to Saffron City. And given the lower route level numbers, I would assume that's probably the direction we're going to go. But this is Route 16, which I feel like that'll probably be later. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see how close we are to actually... Oh. how close we are to getting there. Or at least to the rock tunnel. Again with a double team. These Pikachus have a hive mind. I noticed some Pokemaniacs prowling around. Oh, that's disturbing. Can you imagine them up here in the mountains? I know. They don't really seem like the types to really touch grass much. People can surprise you. Every type is stronger than some types and weaker than others. Except for normal type, which does not have... It has immunities, but it is not advantageous against anything. It's weak to fighting. Oh, Joseph, I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides, Professor Oak. Yeah, but which one? There's two of them, they look identical. Are you the same one I encountered before, or a different one? If your Pokédex has complete data on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward from Professor Oak. I heard that ghosts haunt Lavender Town. I think they do, right? There's a tower there. Rock tunnel, detour to Lavender Town. Is it really a detour if you can't... I guess we could probably serve. I feel like... If I was able to go through walls right now, I bet it would be like... right out of sight, the town. But instead, we're going through this, which, whatever. More opportunity to train. I cannot see anything, so we are going to have to use Flash. Oh, it's a Mankey! Didn't know Mankeys would be in caves. Kenya, I love you, but you gotta learn more flying type moves than just peck. Sorry, Zubat. I know I'm coming into your home and doing this, but there is no other way, believe me. Pokemon, fight! Ready, go! Oh, is this one of the Pokemaniacs? It is. Oh my gosh. Is that supposed to be a Charizard outfit? But it's like a weird hat with like floppy ears. And he's missing the wings. And his expression is kind of disturbing as well. Or his eyes just like wide open. And he's like doing like a Thriller or a Wednesday kind of movement. This is... Why... So we've got some strange cosplayer hanging out in a cave. On the way to a Pokemon town. Where dead Pokemon are buried. Is there like some Comic-Con going on right now? Am I missing something? Or is this dude just, is he having a bit of a moment? Because I get that, we've all been there, you know, but like, when I'm feeling depressed, I don't hang out in caves and dress up in weird outfits, but, anyway, let's just fight this guy. I feel like I gotta see what Cubone looks like without, like, the skull. Alright, that was not the... Oh my gosh! Holy... Alright, we're going with Anon then. Focus on it. Oh, no. I don't want this Bone Club getting any stronger than it already is. I think Electro-type moves are considered special in this game. Yeah, because it's the evolutions plus, Dragon. Yeah, those are special. It's not a mnemonic, perhaps, but it's, you know, a good way to remember. And someone posted that online, which has been very helpful. Oh, another one of these Pokemaniacs. Let's see what he has this time. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. That's cool. I like to draw sometimes, too. He has your eyes, Pokemaniac Winston. You guys have the same eyes. That's so sweet. Just the dot with the giant whites of your eyes. Whew, I'm exhausted. You're not drawing in the cave, are you? I'm an artist, not a fighter. I'll go home to draw. Yeah, probably a good idea. A revive! That'll be helpful. Oh, wow, an Onyx. Okay. Let's see. I want to try to catch him. Ideally, it won't take that long, though. Alright, Sandshrew, try to, like, ease up a little bit on the... Ooh, nice job. Dang, thank you, Sandshrew. I'll save my grateful for the 1 in a billion chance I happen to find a shiny. Ah, don't do this, Onyx. Don't do this. I really don't want to have to play this game with you. Every Pokeball I throw is $200 down the drain. Onyx, you're not that special, okay? Like, no offense. I like Onyx as a Pokemon. It's okay. It's not one of my favorites, but, you're not a legendary Pokemon, dude. You have no business being that difficult to catch. How many Pokeballs have I used now? Like 10? There we go. Cave, but why is he grouped with them though? Anyway, as it grows, the swollen portions of its body harden and become similar to black-colored diamonds. No. Get into the BC. So everybody's kind of ragged. But I think let's fight this girl, and then I'll actually have Sandra use Dig. We'll get out of here for now. I don't often come here, but I will battle you. Alright, thanks. I'll have Sandra use Dig so we can heal everybody up, because I don't really want to use up the rest of my potions. And then I'll probably call it for the night at that point. I might, off-screen, just get back to where I was before. But otherwise, yeah. Oddish. I have things to do. Oddish, do you know any attack moves, or do you only know status moves? Bulbasaur. Ooh, Bulbasaur! I wish we could catch the starter Pokemon like we can, just out in the wild, like you can do in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That'd be nice, because I would definitely add a Bulbasaur and Charmander to my team. Oh, I lost. Yeah, that you did. I like tiny Pokemon. Big ones are too scary. That's valid. That's kind of valid. Just spinning into that. Alright, well, that's it. See you soon.